Hey, welcome back! Heyday! I'm here to tell you guys, hello. Also, I'm depressed. Just listen, alright? Don't feel bad for me, just listen. Well, feel bad for me later. But listen now. Here we go, story time! You see this car? This is a toy I've had since I was a very young boy. I've played with this toy for as long as I can remember. It's a fun toy. I love it, right? Now, typically, when you drive a car, you have to have something. A certain parchment, a certain legal document that says, hey, he can drive, or hey, she can drive. When a young boy like myself goes to take his driver's test, he expects I should get this. I've practiced, I've driven for hours, I've practiced parallel parking for hours. I should get it. Now, what this same little boy should learn is that life isn't fair. There are people who get jobs that they don't deserve it. There are people who get paid more for doing less than others. There are things in this world that should not exist. For instance, my channel. Now, this driver's test that this young boy took, that's me, I'm the young boy, sucked. He may have failed not once, but twice. Today, marking the second time he failed. That's why I'm so livid. I'm angry. I'm passionate. Heyday, let's go. Hey, look. It's the driver instructor. Fuck! Who's ready for some story time? A little bit of story. The first time went pretty smooth. I was driving along the roads, the streets. The lady tells me to turn. I turn. Lady says slow down and stop. I slow down and stop like a good boy. She says, hey, let's go over here. There's a railroad track. I actually stopped at a railroad track, looked both ways, and then went, which a lot of people don't do. A lot of people don't even yield at a freaking railroad. I do that. I'm that safe and that good of a driver. I failed the first time because, well, I didn't really practice parallel parking, and I bumped the curb while parallel parking, and that was like it, and she failed me for that. So, first of all, that's garbage. That's fuffing shit. Second test, today. I'm ready. I practiced parallel parking for 3 hours last night. 3 hours. I do all the turns. I slow down and stop when she says. And then she says, alright, let's go parallel park. I pull up next to the car that I'm going to parallel park with. Or that's going to be in front of me. I complete the parallel parking in less than 15 seconds flawlessly. And then we pull out and we're on our way back to the BMV. The BMV was like 2 minutes away. Apparently, unbeknownst to me, unbeknownst to the instructor, there's construction on the road 2 minutes away from the BMV. The test is literally done. We just have to get back. I'm at a stop sign, and there's a two-way street. Alright, I'm going to try and draw a picture of this in MS Paint. There's a two-way street. Now, this arrow is what I have to do. Clearly, I have to turn left at the stop sign and go into the right lane, because the other lane, the traffic's going the other way. I knew that. I'm not an idiot. But literally 15 feet ahead on the right lane, there is a bunch of construction with cones completely covering that lane. And the construction worker standing next to it waves me into the left lane. So I go into the left lane. The driver instructor kind of like taps on my shoulder, and she's like, yo, dog, you're in the wrong lane. And then I was like, but the construction, and then she just didn't even say anything. And so I went back into the other lane, and then the construction worker like gave me some weird look. He's like, what the frick are you doing? And then he slowed me down. I stopped. We waited for like 3 minutes, then more cars came down, and then he like looked at me and was like, you should have gone earlier, whatever, then ushered me forward. So I went around into the left lane, which is where I started, because the construction worker waved me there. and then I went around, and then I went back into the lane, pulled down, took a right, and was at the BMV. That's how close it was. I failed because of that. I asked her, was there anything else I did wrong so I can practice? She said, no, you are actually a good driver. So I got a question. I got a small question. If I'm a good driver, where the is my license? Third try's the charm, I guess. Look at that face. This was my third try face.